Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. We've had some news on what's coming for the rest of August and some work that's going into medical gameplay that Cloud Imperium have referred to being a game changer in the 3.15 patch later this year. 3.14.1 is live and goes a long way to fixing the issues in Star Citizen's current patch cycle. There's a free fly event on at the moment until the 27th of August. Discounts ship packages available until the 30th with the Mustang Alpha, the Aurora MR, the 100i and the Anvil Arrow all being available to purchase, and they're also available for the free fly, along with a Prospector and a Mercury Star Runner. Xenothreat is going to be returning later this month. The event will start from the 25th of August. It is well worth your time to play in Xenothreat Remastered. It should be pretty good. It's at least a indicator of what Cloud Imperium are able to do with a little bit more time with these events. If it all collapses and fails, well, naughty them. If it does very, very, very well, and they've improved a lot of it, well, good on them, and I'm a lot happier knowing that they can do these events going forward. So it's also awesome because it's during the free fly period, the free to play period, which is currently on. So hopefully a lot of people will be able to see that event and get involved and go, oh, it's cool, or it's bad, or it's in between, and these are things that you could do to change it. On the 23rd of August, we have the annual Ship Showdown event starting. This has players voting on the most popular ships in-game as they head off against each other, the ships, not the players. The winning ships are typically used for a sale and free fly event sort of thing later on in the year, and they get special skins for the owners of those ships to enjoy for free later as well. We are getting a dynamic events AMA, Ask Me Anything, later this month from Cloud Imperium. Devs will answer community questions surrounding Xenothreat, Night Owl's Lockdown, as well as other events, and I suppose more on Spectrum later this month. So there is also going to be some pirate-themed offerings for Talk Like a Pirate Day. So expect the sale of cutlasses and pirate skins. We've got things like the Pirate Caterpillar, but Cloud Imperium probably have some more up their sleeves. Lots of piratey themed ships, or buy a Gladius in a piratey skins, things like that. We also had an Inside Star Citizen physician admission. That took me 3 or 4 times to record that without saying that wrong. 3.15 is going to have hospital and clinic locations as part of its new medical gameplay, and Cloud Imperium have referred to this as a game changer. I'm assuming referring to the medical gameplay as a whole that's coming with 3.15 and starts there because there is going to be more from that afterwards. But we saw some previews of these hospitals. There are emergency drop-off points for injured. It's basically a gurney and a lift, but you'll be able to, in the future, place characters there and they're going to be dealt with. You just put a load of people in there. You don't have to think about it any further. You don't have to sit in waiting rooms for ages or anything. I expect search and rescue missions will have NPCs injured that you'll then be able to, deposit them in the elevator to complete your mission. So they had to consider the future healing gameplay while building the hospitals out. They have pharmacies where you can buy medical gear and drugs, and I'm assuming you're going to be able to sort of grab medical cargo. There are medical insurance desks and shops, basically, where you'll be able to set your respawn point to that particular hospital. In the future, though, I suspect they will actually offer a variety of medical covers as well, but at the moment it's just saying, I want this hospital to be my respawn point. You'll be able to reserve a room to receive medical treatment from the hospital lobbies. We have 4 hospital-type locations coming with the patch: Orison, New Babbage, Grimhex, as well as base clinics, which will be on the space stations. New Babbage Hospital looks fantastic with its massive glass ceiling that you can even see the main hab area, the big spawn tower, as it were, from. So great vistas at New Babbage Hospital. On your right, you have reception, and on the left, you've got shopping and services, and you can keep on going down towards the elevators, and that will take you to the upper medical floors. You'll spawn there if you set it as your location when you die, but that's where you'd also get various types of healing done to you. Orison General makes use of a lot of space, high ceilings. There's a wind sculpture when you come out of the elevators, apparently, as well. And they talk about players being able to see whales pass by in the clouds being an amazing vista from here in the future. I'm assuming that we're not having space whales in 3.15, but we'll have to wait and see. When we're talking about the clinics, these are a lot smaller, but have the same basic functions as hospitals. They should always be pretty close to where you enter the station location, because you might need medical attention quickly. Grimhex, again, has a small clinic, and it's dirty. It's what you'd expect from Grimhex. You can land your ship at a side entrance for the clinic as well and sort of go out, but You are at the mercy of others when you do that. Your ship isn't particularly well protected. We're going to find out some more about medical gameplay in the future from the next few weeks onwards as they build towards 3.15's release of it. So, they also talked about what a gold standard pass for ships is. So, this is when they complete a ship as much as possible with the feature set they currently have. This changes from time to time as they update their tech, bringing it to the most modern sort of standard. The current pass is updating cockpit button placement, animations, making sure everything conforms to their metrics, so items, their containers, the pilot, lighting passes, materials passes, making sure all the little compartments for physical components when they've got them in will be able to fit in them properly. The Gladius is the first ship that got its pass to current gold standard, partly because it's one of the stars of Squadron 42. It's got weapon racks and headlights and looks awesome, and its cockpit's all awesome and animated, and yeah, all the animations and component areas are done for it. They did the same with the Sabre. Extra lighting passes, a revision of the dashboard, and all those little compartments for components. The dashboard looks fantastic in the Sabre now. They're working on the Retaliator Gold Standard at the moment. This is a much larger task because the interior requires some tweaking. The turrets need to be up to spec, the metrics inside need to work, you need to be able to take a component out of the ship if you're in the interior and have room to move with it and put a new one in. They did some big changes and redid the central room and doors there. It now has a side airlock rather than a top and bottom airlock sort of thing. They've removed a lift but made the other lift larger. The ship will have customizable room modules as well, so cargo modules for the front and back, and the dropship module for the front were all brought up to current standards, and they're ready for when modularity drops in a future patch. I'm assuming that the torpedo front and back bays are also brought up to spec, but they didn't actually mention that, and maybe they will be getting a little bit more love in the future. Eventually, they're going to go through all of the ships, but they are focusing mainly on ones that feature in Squadron 42. You should all get involved with the Ninetales Lockdown over the weekend. I would expect to see it, but they'll be running the Ninetales Lockdown a few times over this patch cycle and next and beyond that. Obviously, when Xenothreat goes live on the 25th onwards, certainly get involved with that. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. At least that's my hope. And we may even see a combat ship sale. They did that last time for Xenothreat. I see no reason why they wouldn't do it this time. So lots to look forward to throughout the rest of August and moving into September, and we should see more about medical gameplay and whether or not it's genuinely a game changer in the coming months. But what do you think? Are you excited for medical gameplay? Do you think we're going to see a downed state as part of medical gameplay in 3.15, or do you think that's a bit further out? Are you going to be getting involved with the Xenothreat gameplay or the Ninetales Lockdown? What do you think of 3.14.1? Are you a new Star Citizen player and saying, oh, this is awesome, or oh, this is terrible, I can't even play? Or do you consider yourself a Star Citizen tourist and love to play in the major patches and events, but that's all you want to do at the moment until there's a bit more gameplay? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below.
Mummy, I'm going to play Star Citizen when I get home. Well, little Timmy, you can't because hackers stole our house.
This is a story I hear only too often. It was just one day before these two were going to get NordVPN. Now they have to live on the streets. Don't let that be you. Get NordVPN in the links below. Every month we have a ship giveaway. For August, we are giving away a Mercury Star Runner, the fantastic multi-crew hauler data mission runner, allowing you to do a little bit of everything the Star Citizen has to offer. To be in for a chance of winning that, comment on any of my videos made during the month. More details in the links below. If you'd like to further support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. The join button down below, you'll get some exclusive videos and content each month, and it really does help us keep going. There is also the new thanks button under my videos for another way of throwing money at us. Both me and Zin appreciate all the support for the channel. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the verse.